Hello. Hello, 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 hello. We are playing the video game. I'm gonna turn this music off now because it's lame. Is my shit working? I have no idea. Honestly, things were just not working for a bit. I did not bother with the sound. Oh God, I have done... There's so many things I did not prepare. You know, what else is new, right? Hold on. Hold on. That should be good, right? In terms of all... Let me know if anything is too loud or too quiet or too annoying. Please don't say that last one because you're probably just gonna say my name and it's really gonna hurt. Hello! Hi! Remember when I said I was gonna do daily live streams for this game for like a week? And then like my throat hurt and then like I stopped playing? That's crazy! So yeah. My throat... So I think I got sick the week I sort of stopped playing this game. And then I sort of forgot. And then I just sort of prolonged it. And then I did the stream with Chili. And I was like, oh wait, streaming's actually fun. So now we are here. And now we're gonna game. Ignore this background. This is not the background. Because I'm playing the game, or like the first game, I guess, because yeah, it's GAA and GAA2. I'm playing this version with friends, and I guess that was the last time I opened the game. So yeah, look at the dates. I haven't played this since July. Yikes. Oh God. Also, I had to look up my own VOD. I had to watch my own VOD on YouTube to see where the fuck I was, because it was July and it is currently October. Yeah, I kind of sat on this for a minute. Anyways, let's get started. Enough jibber jabber from me and my dumbass. We're gonna play the video game. Last thing that happened was Sham Spear. He made a coin out of tea. Or he might have made it out of tea. I don't think we ever got a confirmation on that. But, yeah, so the bar of soap, I'm just gonna give a refresher. So the bar of soap, this was used to make fake coins for this gas meter. So we learned that this guy might have used the alleged murder weapon, which was the tea, to make a coin. So we're hoping that this puddle with like results from Magic Machine will be good. Hopefully that'll be the tea, which will prove that what was his fucking name? Soseki did not poison Sham Spear with the tea he brought, and instead the tea was used for coin. So yeah, we still don't know what the torn off letter was for, and yeah, that's everything. Let's get started. 22nd of February, 1:11 p.m. Naruhodo's Legal Consultancy. Wow, we're back at the no ability to read. Whew, made it back in one piece. Just. To be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Because I didn't play the game. They were finished for a while. I didn't fucking play this. Oh, I know. What a look of Whoa. Wow, the English language is just failing me right now. By which I mean, I can't fucking read. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. There's so many carriages on the streets of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. It was a marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Oh, thank you.
And now that you're
You know, the English language is just a motherfucker.
And now that your fervent exploits have won us some more precious investigation time, let's see if we can't find some new clues for court tomorrow.
Yes, let's do that.
Is everything all right?
I suppose. I still can't quite believe it, that's all. That I'm here in England working as a lawyer, I mean. In the Old Bailey, no less. Oh yeah, isn't this a flashback? Yeah, this is a flashback case. This happened, what was it, in between court case 3 and 4? This is like 3.5 technically. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my shoes if it's fucking Kazuma. Oh my god! He can't get over his boyfriend! Literally every fucking time! Like, there's like... Oh, wait, I just realized I'm on the wrong screen. Oopsies. My fat ass has been on the entire left side of the screen. I forgot to change screens. Professional streamer, by which I mean I don't get paid. Anyways, he can't let go of his dead boyfriend because he literally will not stop talking about him ever. So, you know, it should be Kazuma. Okay, again, with the fucking... I'm convinced that this game had, like, a shoddy translation, because there's no way she would have known I was thinking about Kazuma. They just don't do the text thing right.
It was Kazuma-sama's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him.
Yes. I mean, I never had the chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him.
And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I've no doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he were here with us.
Thank you, Susato. Susato-san. I just kind of completely ignored the san part. Oopsies. Thank you. I am doing so bad right now. Oh shit, is it gaming time? Oh my god, it's gaming time. No way. Where do we even... So, we need to get evidence. So I guess we would just go to fucking Shamspear's room, right? Yeah. 22nd of February, Mr. Natsume's lodgings, ground floor. Natsume's? Oh! Hello again, Inspector Gregson. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Alright, this is my first time doing this voice in forever. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually.
The lawyer representing the defendant has a right to examine the scene, as I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes, one other thing. The soap on the ledge outside the window, did you find it? With the tea in it? Oh, right. Yeah, we found it all right. And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it! Fuck yeah! It's with the identification section at the yard now. They're looking into it. The results should be available later today.
That's wonderful news! Thank you!
Yeah, he's not happy. Pretty impressive performance in court this morning. Sorry? Nothing. Forget it. Just make sure you don't make sure you don't disturb anything in here.
Half-eaten soap.
Okay.
So it turns out that Mr. Shamspear wasn't eating the soap at all. I thought it said after all, but caught myself at the end there.
That's right. The mystery of why he had it on a plate whilst holding a fork in his hand is solved. Yippee!
Yes, to prize his latest ice coin out of its mold. And in the process, he accidentally broke the bar of soap in two.
It certainly was hard to imagine, let alone deduce.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank God it tells me what I examined last time I played this game. The sun never shines in this room, thanks to that depressing bricked up window. Bricked. I am a child, I am a child, I am a child.
Yet, with enough determination, you can always remove the bricks to set some soap outside, can't you?
That sounds like a very wise life lesson, Mr. Zato.
Only if you plan to follow a life of crime, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay, for fuck's sake, can anything here be useful? If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, let alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be very harsh.
That's true, but if you think about it, even the wealthy would find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change.
London's winters can be very harsh for the forgetful too, then. Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Suzato-san and I are gonna make it to spring.
That's true, we don't even have a meter at Baker Street.
Again! She's reading my mind!
We don't even have a meter at Baker Street, let alone a gas stove.
Look how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter there.
Yes, from all the water dripping out after the ice coins melted, as you established in court this morning.
It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it?
Mr. Shamspear must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose.
It was an ingenious idea, I'll give him that. It actually is incredibly smart. As much as I don't want to give him credit for fucking anything. Really? There's nothing else to, like... Oh. I was gonna say, like, if all we had on this side was fuck all. Ah, the ill-fated teacups from which the two men drank of the ill-fated night.
During their heated literary debate, yeah.
Oh yeah, they were power scaling Romeo and Juliet. I forgot about that. Yeah, here it is. Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? Sounds like it was quite a discussion.
Now I think of it, I'm sure that the two lovers in the play ended their lives with poison.
Oh. That's fiction, Miss Suzato. Let's hope it stays that way. Fucking knowing them, they would have tried to, like, reenact every part. Oh, hello, Gregson.
Are you looking for new clues, Inspector?
Oh, Lord Van Zyke's orders. Yeah. Oh, on Lord Van Zyke. Sorry, I cannot read. Yes, on Lord Van Zyke's orders, yeah. Don't come back till you've got something for me, he says.
Oh dear, poor you.
Yeah, poor me. Because we've already searched every bleeding nook and cranny in this place. I don't know what he expects, to be honest. Thank goodness for warm chips is all I can say. Well, at least he's honest. That's it, brother.
What the fuck else can I find?
Oh.
There's not much on these shelves, is there? Just this wine glass and bottle. And both of them are cracked.
Yes, not much use, are they? How's she thinking? What's the matter?
Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all.
Oh, yeah, because... Yeah. Prosecutor Lord Van Zykes?
Yes, he's so reckless with his wine glasses. I was thinking it's a waste and that he should donate some to the needy.
You can suggest it next time we meet. You know, the floor is yours, madam. Okay. Is there really no, like, point to being here? What the fuck? There's really no point to being here, because... Huh. What if I can't even converse. Okay. I guess there's nothing in Shamspears. Let's go to Briar Road. 22nd of February, Briar Road. Oh, we're just not even gonna, alright. Well, boop, boop. With the exception of the top floor, where Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb live, all the windows are bricked up. I'm gonna laugh at that every fucking time. I'm sorry. It's too funny.
Yes, that's because of an old window tax that was charged on the number of windows a property had. In order to pay less tax, proper members of society filled in many of their windows.
But the tax has since been abolished, hasn't it? So the windows could all be opened up again, surely.
Unfortunately, it would appear that the residents of this district can't afford to pay to have the work done.
Yes, that is a sad state of affairs.
Especially for people like poor Mr. Natsume, who have to live all cooped up in the windowless room.
I suppose that's the price you pay for living in very cheap accommodation.
It all seems rather pointless when you put it like that.
Really, we don't even get anything about the... Alright, fuck this game.
There always seems to be a bicycle outside the Garadeb residence. I read that bicycles are extremely popular all over Great Britain at the moment, in fact.
That one seems very warped, though. Especially the front wheel. Yeah, that front wheel fucked up. Is that to make it more of a challenge to ride, do you think?
No, I'm afraid that may be a result of the rider's incompetence. For the front wheel to be so badly warped, I'm afraid the rider may have been similarly afflicted.
Then there's a good chance Mr. Natsume has been practicing on his bicycle, I think.
Oh dear, I fear you may be right.
Awesome! Cool! We're getting nothing useful! The Garadeb household and Mr. Natsume's lodgings are in a prominent position there on the corner. Sometimes when I look at the building, I can't help feeling that it's at a bit of a slant.
It does rather look as though it would collapse in even the smallest earthquake, doesn't it?
And isn't it supposed to be haunted as well? I think I might have a hunch as to why Soseki-san has such a hunched back. Great! They're so little useful! Hold on. Okay. I know that the snowman isn't gonna give me shit, but I'm gonna talk to it anyways. Why somebody built this snowman on some sort of pedestal, do you think?
That's not a pedestal, Mr. Naruhodo. That's part of the snowman's body.
Really? But it already has a perfectly good body.
Well, it's true that British snowmen are usually made of 2 balls of snow. Perhaps this is a foreigner.
And now we're looking at him as if he's strange?
Poor man, I know how he feels. If anything, it's Japanese and British 2-ball snowmen that are the strange ones, isn't it? After all, real people do have 3 sections: head, torso, and legs.
You ever think that perhaps you think about things too much? See, it was fucking pointless. So basically, there's no point to being here either. Let's go to the Garadeb's room. Fuck it. If they're not here, I'm not gonna bother investigating everything. There's no point. Fuck it. 22nd of February, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's room.
Mr. Garadeb appears to be out.
Oh, cool. All right, we're leaving. Oh, well, I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. Thank you for at least telling me that I don't have to be here. Prison! 22nd of February, local prison, cell 9. He's not even fucking here. There is... Was I supposed to go to Shones' suite and talk to Shones? I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God! 22nd of February, Shones' suite. God damn it! Fuck! I am so nettled! Okay.
Oh, Bruno and Susie, hooray, you're back!
I'm gonna keep doing the Elmo voice. I deserve it!
Hello, Iris. You're in fine spirits as always, I see. I am! And you look like this line fucking sucks! And you look as immaculately presented as ever, Susie! Oh, you flatter me. Well, you can... I hate this with a passion. Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. I'll set some cups.
I don't even remember. Is this how I voiced? I don't even remember if this is how I voiced Iris last time I fucking streamed this game. I just know, because I played like the first game, like GAA, like the first one. I played that entirely on my own, and I played the first chapter of this, like the first case of this game, on my own as well. And I know that I would do that voice occasionally. I don't know if I did that on stream, but fuck it, you're getting this now. Really? Thanks, Iris. But actually, what is that foul smell? Here we go. Aha! The Wanderers return at last. Where on earth have the pair of you been? We've been in court? Oh, for Mr. Mustache's case. That was today, was it?
I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Sholmes.
I'm sure you think you did. Well, we can laugh about it now. So, tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. We managed to escape without a guilty verdict, at least. Really? I would have liked to see it. And I must pass the time of day with the Mr. Reaper again. It's been too long. Is Lord Van Zykes an acquaintance, Mr. Sholmes? Oh, they got history. Naturally. There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruto. Not quite what I asked, but still.
Mr. Sholmes?
Whatever is that odor? Yes, what is it? It's faint, but absolutely awful. Ah, indeed! That's the scent of victory, my dear fellows! Victory in science!
Oh, fuck. I mean, oh dear.
Alright, I'll bite. What's he up to now? I am so fucking mad that I went everywhere else except for get the fucking go. Lord Baron Beric Van Zykes. Yes, it's an interesting sobriquet? It's a fucking interesting big word he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Bailey. Oh, title, I guess. Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the courts, sooner or later the hapless soul will vanish from the capital. But vanish how exactly? By falling under a passing carriage, or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever, or quite out of the blue, being set upon by a highwayman, whatever, fuck you. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. Terminus like the paladin, sorry. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. I already need water, that's a bad sign. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is fighting fit. For the time being, at least. It's not overly reassuring. Wait, maybe if we give him another not guilty verdict against this guy, it'll count as a double negative, so therefore, he's safe. Right?
If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord Van Zykes' own hand.
As it happens, Miss Susato, that is quite impossible.
Oh? Why?
Naturally, the man very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast-iron alibi. Really? And so his reign continued, but 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is, until you arrived in this country, Mr. Naruto. Yeah, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived when I was thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to the death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection. And really did end bitterly indeed. And here you are, facing Mr. Reaper again. Fuck.
Poor Bruno! I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky or incredibly unlikable.
I think it goes deeper than just me. It's a sense of general loathing of all Japanese people.
What? What gave that away?
As he says, you foul Nipponese and all the other fun shit he said. You know, just the casual Van Zykes behavior. Anyway, so that foul fucking smell. So, what is that indescribably foul smell? I thought it said incredibly. Ah, well, most probably this, I would say. And what is that? My dear fellow, it is, of course, my latest invention. A chemical test that can identify whether or not a tea is genuine at the drop of some tea.
Oh my, you fucking had that? Fuck you.
There's some unscrupulous sorts manning the stalls along some of London's less frequented streets. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but in fact merely dyed leaves of drab flavor. Well, that's certainly unsavory behavior. So, when one is presented with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful. Iris! Oh, is it gun time?
At the ready,
I'm gonna keep doing this. Fuck you. It's Elmo voice. Iris is Elmo. Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens? Oh shit, it's black. Excuse me. It's turned completely black.
And what a foul odor it's getting off. Fucking Jesus.
Indeed, the blacker the tea becomes and the more foul the odor, the better the tea is. It would appear that this cup was a particularly fine Darjeeling. I'm gonna assume I pronounced that right. That's very ingenious. But what do you do with the black liquid now? Why dispose of it naturally? Surely you wouldn't like to drink it. Would you? Please?
There does seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Sholmes.
Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Right. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. I might catch it. Hold on. I'm gonna try to mute. Yep. Nope. It just went away as I said yep. Got it! Okay. The point is, we are entering a new era of science, in the world of criminal investigation also. Yes, forensic science. Oh, I know a certain scientist who'd like to get into that hasn't been born and won't be born for many years. Yes, forensic science. Oh, these are such exciting times. I regularly engage in this scientific experimentation alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The Sherlock-Holmes method will be the foundation upon which modern investigative technique is based. I truly hope, if we ever get a next Ace Attorney game, I truly hope they bring up, like, the Sherlock-Holmes method or whatever the fuck it's called. This little tea indicant? Fuck you. Was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? Suppose I should find out more about that. But after we talk about Japanese people. With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Miss Susato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. I can read. For some reason, Lord Van Zyke seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Indeed. It is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes? Oh, the music turned off. It was about 10 years ago that Beric Van Zyke chose to enter the legal profession. However, before that time, the young man's closet companion hailed from the Empire of Japan. No! What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes. What happened? believe I've made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair.
Ooh, that's ominous. Oh, but...
The veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who is the most deserving of your attention, I believe.
Okay, be cryptic, bitch. Anyways, let's talk about forensic science. So, your T-test, is that an example of forensic science?
Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinge on the knowledge of whether some tea is of high or inferior quality.
Not a huge number of cases then, but
But this case in particular, it will help. Perhaps a more practical example is required.
fingerprints?
Not yet accepted in our courts as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels there.
I haven't even heard of them until recently.
Which is partly why I undertake research in that field myself, of course.
Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Sholmes?
There are others in that field already, and I abhor the company of inferior minds. No, what I am researching is skin print.
What? Skin prints? Dude, fuck video games that just say big words.
A nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation.
Oh, this is the shit they use in case okay. Brilliant, Mr. Sholmes.
As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talents in action very soon indeed.
So wait, can we get like a copy of that tea stuff? Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues. That's the spirit, Bruno! Can we have some of your fucking tea juice? See you later! Can I have some of your tea stuff?
Yes, until later.
No, Mr. Sholmes. We were thinking you'd come with us.
Of course you were.
You were?
Yes, of course.
You said so just a moment ago. You said we witnessed your forensic talents in action.
Ah, yes, I do recall saying something along those lines.
But you go on ahead.
I shall be sure to follow you later. In all likelihood, probably, maybe. Well, I might.
Your commitment astounds me. Thank you, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, for being an absolute light of my life and there for me always.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes. We'll eagerly await your arrival.
Bye-bye, Bruno. Bye, Susie. So now we go. I'm so mad that I did that. Okay, let's just go to Miss Green, see what the fuck is happening over here. There might be something important. There's a rat! 22nd of February, St. Bartholomew's Hospital, Recovery Ward! What do you suppose is happening? It sounds like some sort of disturbance. Yes, I hear angry voices. Oh, Shams...
Be not angry, O ample lady. Verily thou art mistaken.
What voice did I fucking give her? Do I really want to go looking?
Mistaken my foot. You were looking at my painting. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. 'Twas foul indeed the poison that mustached villain gaveth me. Forgive me, lady. I wish that you died from that poison.
Oh, god damn.
God a mercy, ample lady, but thou seest. I have vigor still. Behold my sham spirit dance.
Wow, that. Please stop doing that dance.
This looks rather ominous, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck. Ah, lo, 'tis the lawyer from the land whence riseth the sun. How now? What are you doing here, Mr. Shamspear? Mary, I do believe I am returned unto another ward. He was looking, that's what he was doing, looking at my terrible work! Hasten, fellow, so dark. You clad. Faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. Oh, well, thank you? Why is he complimenting us? We kind of exposed him for being a fraud and a fake and a bitch. We didn't really confirm that last one, but I'm thinking it hard. But, oh my fucking god. That doesn't mean things will go so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Oh, he dropped the funny words. I like that version of him so much more. Please continue to stop saying the funny words. Head on, excellent. Excellent? Oh. I really thought he was just about to whack us. Oh, he's gone. Mr. Shamspear might technically be the victim in this case, but there's definitely a lot more more to it than that. It's very hard to pin the man down, especially when he just dropped the funny words. I'm so sorry. I'm such an awful person. Ah, Miss Green, is everything okay? All right, whatever. Oh, yes. I mean, don't worry about me. Okay, well... They're about to discharge me, so I must get ready to leave now. Oh, I see. We're delighted that you'll soon be well enough to go home, Miss Green. Oh dear, you're too kind. I don't deserve it. Okay. Let's examine the fucking rat! The little rat man! Eek! A mouse, Mr. Nahardo! An enormous mouse! Vermin in a hospital. That doesn't seem the best. But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump. I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you were thinking. He's just there. We don't get to talk to him. We don't get to say, hello, little Rouse. Rouse? I was trying to say rat and mouse. We don't get to talk to the little mouse friend and go, and it, like, come on! That must be a bag of Miss Green's personal belongings. She would have been brought directly here after she was found stabbed on the pavement, though. I expect a friend or family member probably brought some things for her. Alright then, let's see what's inside. Change of clothes, no doubt, and... No, Mr. Naruhodo, you must never scrutinize a young maiden's personal belongings. But the young maiden might have chocolates, or biscuits, or caramel, or something that might attract a mouse. Wait, did he call her fat? And that's what he did! Wow, he's an ass! Okay, what? I just want to see all my options. Medicine. Notepad. I mean, this area's gotta be important in some way. Really? Not at fucking... Oh. Really? Not at all. Okay, then let's just talk to her. So, are you feeling more like yourself today, Miss Green? I am. Thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me? Well, yes. It really was an ordeal, wasn't it? As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along the snow one evening, minding my own business. And then, completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back by a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. Of course, when I finally woke up again yesterday, the whole business had been cleared up already. What a terrible week it's been for you. Oh no, I'm sure I'm very lucky, really. I'll look back on this fondly. I don't think you fucking will, bitch. Really? Anyway, I must be getting my things together, so I'm ready to be discharged. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry to take up your time when you're obviously busy. What does that say? Ah, this looks like the patient's treatment notes. Let's see here. Do not feed. This game is so mean. What is this place, a zoo? You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park. For the pigeons, yes, this is a person. Poor woman. I hope she hasn't read this yet. She probably has, in all honesty. There are lots of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? You think it's safe to keep them like that? If you were a patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep. That is a worry. But at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it's only a flimsy-looking one. Oh, I've no doubt you managed to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well. There are limits even to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mr. Zato. So does that count this? No, it doesn't. There are all sorts of medicines in this cabinet. Look. Not sure if it's safe leaving them in reach of everyone like this. Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you were peckish, you might try a whole bottle or two. Well, at least there seems to be a little lock to secure the cabinet doors. I don't imagine that would stop you if you were hungry. I worry that you'd break the lock. Hunger doesn't turn me into a criminal, you know, Miss Susato. Please stop thinking I would break things for the sake of drinking medicine like fucking Coca-Cola. Ah, this looks like the treatment notes for whoever's occupying this bed. Let's see. Do not permit to run around the hospital. The patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so... Here she is, probably running around the hospital then. We need to catch them. Oh dear, how worrying. What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. So they're probably about the rat. That's a fucking rat. Okay, so there's nothing else to look at here. Right? Oh, wait, there was something. No, it wasn't. That was already discussed. Yeah, that's already done. Bowl? Nope, that's not nothing. There's nothing else to, like... There is... Okay, so I think I've... Well... I don't know. We'll come back later, because I don't think there's much I can do. We said we were going to go to the crime scene, and here's the scene of the crim. Oh my god, he's already fucking here! Mr. Sholmes, what are you up to over there? What a question indeed. Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene?
Oi! What are you doing here, Sholmes?
What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems. Is now the time, Mr. Sholmes? Are you about to show us your forensic talents in action as you promised? No! With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam. Woo! Oh. What's all this? Oh, that still looks cool. Ah! All this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. To die! He just pulls out like a normal fucking revolver. This is your final day, Mr. Naruhodo! Oh god, why? Why, Sholmes? I really just make the darkest headcanons about this fucking game about murder. Herlock Sholmes, a sensational skin print seeker gun. So basically, I just said, moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. A sample from Mr. Shamspeare's cup?
Each individual leaves microscopic secretions, I know that one, on everything he or she touches or they touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this, a refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim has touched is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on. Blue. There. Now spray the chemical indicator about and all will be revealed. Spray? How do I do that exactly? A little press of X on the PlayStation 5 controller on the area you're interested in is all that's required. Like this, bleh. Oh, it's touched all that. What is that stuff? It's like fog. A suspension of the chemical indicator is a pressurized gas. It's the most efficient way to cover a large area. That was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. So this is exactly like the shit that, what's her name had you do? Emma. This is the same shit Emma had you do in, like, Spirit of Justice. As you do. Go ahead, try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Let's explore. So, let's try over here. Aha! Okay. I mean, this is his house, so it would make sense. Okay, let's try over here. I don't know why I tried a second spray. Ooh. Nothing there. Here. I was gonna spray everything just to double check, you know? I know I basically got everywhere that it could possibly be. Oh, what the fuck? No, I didn't. Look, there are dozens of handprints here. So there are, a great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. I feel like I can make a dirty joke here, but I'm not going to. And I'm just gonna let this sit while I say that you could make a dirty joke there. Then we're moving on now. It sends a chill down my spine. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while he admired this picture? Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene after all. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Oh, very true, Mrs. Otto. It's a bit of a mystery then. Why don't you try moving the damn thing? Oh my god, okay, so note to self, if you spray it multiple times, it's just gonna, okay. Okay, moving the fuck on. I just want to make sure, because... Oops. What the fuck else is there to spray? I feel like we got everything we could. I feel like we're getting everything. I tried over here, right? Yeah, I did.
Sorry if I'm quiet, I just don't know whatever the, like, I don't know what else to fucking... I don't know what else to spray. I feel like I'm just spraying the exact same areas over and over again. Like, there's nothing... There's nothing, like, else. And I can't back out. I, like... What the fuck? I don't know where else the fucking... I don't know where else the spray could touch that it hasn't already touched. The fucking puddle? No, I already did this. This game is bullshit. I've already been playing for an hour. What the fuck? Like, I don't... Because if I spray this again, it's just gonna show everything that I already read. I really don't want to turn on the fucking help me button, but I might need it. I'm turning on the help me button. Oh wait, don't I already have the help me button activated? No, I don't. Where's the help me button? I'm turning on the help me button. How did I not spray there the thousands of times? Okay, whatever. Oh, look at all this here. Ah, yes, interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot? Oh, perhaps he had a bad fall just there. There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over, though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Sholmes. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. Oh, I thought there was going to be a second part. Yes, there's no obvious explanation. Okay, thank God that's all it is. Oh, we sprayed Mr. Sholmes' amazing skin print indicator all over the room, didn't we? We did, but there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say. Oh, fucking lift the board. The handprints on the floor there. Oh shit, the handprints on the floor there and on the wall by the picture, you mean? Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. Just gonna lift it up. As a... Ah! What is it, Mrs. Otto? Look here, Mr. Naruhodo. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean...
It's a secret hiding place? Excellent work, Mrs. Otto. So, what do we have in here?
Oi, what are you lot doing?
Inspector Gregson, hey!
Stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate here.
No need, Inspector. You continue to dig in your portion of chips whilst we dig around under the floor here.
Your fancy talk's putting me off my food anyway, Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need.
Wow, a secret hiding place under the floor. What a find!
It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift a straw-totomy mat. Whatever that is.
I'm just uneducated. No, I know, but I've never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about all the wall over there too. Aren't you curious? Sorry, her face just really, it threw me off.
Oh! I'll investigate at once.
She's gonna lift it.
There's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall.
How disappointing. But then, how do you explain the handprints?
I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that.
I can, but it's not. Probably shouldn't say it out loud. There you are, a print for you. The photograph of the handprints on the wall has been entered into the court record. Oh, thank you very much. His investigation can make prints. His invention can make prints too? Now then. I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there. I'm desperate, you know!
So am I.
I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there.
Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted.
Inspector Gregson! Really, it's been too long!
What is it, Sholmes?
I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there, seeing as we're such good friends.
We're not friends.
No, I suppose not.
Jules.
A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. Kill to know what was under the floorboard.
Then kill.
Oh, hey there.
Alright then, fair's fair.
What?
You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in.
Really, Inspector? Thank you.
Do it quickly, my dear fellow.
Quickly? I'm good at the English language.
If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind. As fickle as the weather.
Oi, stop making me out to be some kind of nut.
There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know? Everything. Looks like this was cut out of the paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see. But nature got him first.
Oh my goodness! He committed a capital offense?
A man by the name of Selden. Masterpiece of work into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard he knocked off was worth about £1,000. A hoard? Of treasure, you mean? Jewelry and the like. But he'd hidden it somewhere, and no one knows where. Then now he's dead, so... that fucking sucks. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline.
Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully fuck words. Under the floor.
Suppose now that you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard to see if I can turn anything up.
Capital offender article has been entered into the court record. Dope. Photographic print!
So, this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me.
Garadeb and a man. A new man. Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garadeb, the landlord, of course. But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garadeb's son, perhaps?
Perhaps. You can take that print if you like.
Really? Are you sure? We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is. Is that true? You bitch.
Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you not, if you lot leaking information isn't one of my pastimes.
My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work.
All the more reason I'm not telling you.
A dismal failure. Yes, I heard. Again, a hidden photograph. I wondered why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamspeare himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garadeb was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. And then the tin box?
Now this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it?
Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised.
Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's completely empty.
What? Shakespeare, give us a clue, man! You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruto. But anyway, at least we found what's inside the box. Yes, thin air. It's empty. Rather like how I feel inside. Oh. Is there nothing more to this box then? I wonder. Oh, we don't even get that as evidence. Meow! What? What? Is that the same cat? Oh look, it's that lovely little kitty cat. What was its name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Oh, cool, we're gonna get the name. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. Wagahi, whatever. Wonder how he got in here. Clever cat. Oh, wonderful! Well then, Wagahai, here's something delicious I brought for you from the cat's meat man. What?
Meow. I'm just gonna voice this cat as violently as I can.
Okay, but what was in the back that he... Whatever. He couldn't be happier now, look.
I just hope we can bring him some happiness to his owner, too. Meow! Meow!
That was a cheeky little meow, Wagahai. Oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever. I think he may not appreciate that after a while. We have an investigation to get back to. Cool, so that did fuck all. So do we just leave? Like the fuck else can we do in here? I guess we just leave. I mean, I don't know what the fuck else to do. We could go to Garrett. Let's go to Garrett because we might be able to get some answers on that fucking... God damn it. All right. Briar Road, then? Maybe? You know, it's times like these where I fucking hate my existence. Prison? Brother. 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 Wait. Is that of him? Oh, that totally is of him. That totally is of her. That's Olive. That's Olive. They literally have the exact same outfit. You know, minus the... Damn it, I can't talk to her. This is annoying. That's Olive. Or like Olive's brother or something. It's Olive related. Okay, so we do have to be in Shamspears. The fuck are we gonna do here? There's nothing to investigate. We've already investigated the floorboards. We investigated the window, and we've investigated that, and we've investigated the chair. What the fuck else do we have to investigate? There's nothing to investigate here. Did they say anything about we need to go somewhere, blah, 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 before we were moving? I think he may not appreciate that after a while, blah, blah, blah. What about before the cat? What if I just, like, look at the fucking shit we got? So, condemned criminal dies of natural causes in prison. Manchester's Strangeways Prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours this morning. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October. Alerted by the shouts of his fellow cellmate, medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know what to do here. I'm just gonna do story. You motherfucker. We had to talk? Okay. I fucking hate Ace Attorney. It was quite a shock earlier today, wasn't it? When the victim himself turned up in court and took the stand. I know. Not only that, but then finding out that he is actually a bare-faced gas thief as well. Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Soseki-san poisoning the tea.
Careful of your phrasing, Susato-san. He didn't poison anything. And there's more to this Mr. Shamspear than we get. No, I'm sure of it. Mr. Shamspear certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first. What's become of him, actually? I was told he'd be returning to the hospital ward where he was... I should have done this at the start. Oh, which one is that? Pull out her book of everything. Let me see. Ah, yes, he's at St. Bartholomew's. Or Bart's, as Londoners call it. We know that place, don't we? Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. It's the same hospital to which she was taken. Ah, yes, after Soseki-san stabbed her in the back. Do be careful of your phrasing, Mr. Naruhodo. Or Naruhodo's... Fuck! Naruhodo-san, he didn't stab anyone. Perhaps we both owe Soseki an apology. St. Bartholomew's. Yes, we should probably visit the hospital later. We already did. Ah, fuck. What's next? And then my boyfriend. So, we know that Soseki-san took tea to the victim on the night in question. But as he isn't the culprit, then obviously... Yes, the poison surely wasn't in the tea. But if that's the case... How on earth did the poison get into Mr. Shamspear's body? I'm sure we'll find a clue at the scene. There must be something in Mr. Shamspear's room that will help us solve the mystery. Okay, imagine we did this at the start of the stream and then we're correct. Well, naturally, Scotland Yard detectives have been over the place already. Well, it couldn't hurt for us to have another look around, I think. Definitely. And I'm desperate to know the outcome of the investigation into the tea left in the bar of soap. Well, if we run into Inspector Gregson, we could ask him about that. Boyfriend! Kazuma Asogi. The best friend I've ever had. And a lawyer with such promise. He really saved my bacon in that horrible incident just before we left Japan. I can still picture him now, looking so fierce and determined in court. God, he was so hot! And then after the trial, that crazy idea he came up with. As a stowaway? Yes, you could fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough, I'm sure. No one will know. Kazuma, won't you tell me why? Why go to these lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain? Well, it's been on my mind ever since we got through the trial. That you really ought to go into law. Be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it. Believe me, I guarantee it. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You'll have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is the cultural capital of the world. The city at... Motherfucker. The city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. No, that's true. I suppose, though, if you were to become a lawyer, then one day... One day, what? Oh, no. Never mind. Huh? Naruhodo-san? Oh, sorry, I was just... Fuck you, Kazuma. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about Kazuma. Yes, he's forever in my thoughts, too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better. That was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. Yes, that's right, but... Yes? I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know, the thought just takes hold of me every now and then, that's all. Kazuma's true intentions. He just wanted to fuck me in a scenic route. And by scenic route, I mean London. Naruhodo-san, what do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions? The sword. I mean this. His katana?
I never expected to inherit this sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. No, I know. It was because I asked you to take it. When I have it at my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage. Yes. Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword.
And we're finding this out in the second game, apparently.
Karuma?
That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan.
So basically, I'm part of the Asogi clan. We got married!
A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Karuma guides me. I truly believe that.
So, its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two? Not that you would need much compelling.
On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain.
Something you have to do?
Involving your sword? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me.
Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you, boyfriend.
Babe? I knew you wouldn't let me down.
What did he mean by something very important that I have to do? I had hoped that the answer to that question would become apparent when we arrived together, but as of yet, I've not found a single clue. I see. Great. I'm just gonna let story mode tell me what to do. I am just as lost as I was before this. Prison. So someone's here now. Oh, hey. You weren't here before. 22nd of February, local prison, cell 9. How long have I been streaming? Almost an hour and a half. I don't know how long I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going until I'm like, I don't want to anymore. Oh, Mr. Natsume is back. So he is. Mr. Natsume! Hello! God, I know I'm going to fucking hate doing his voice again.
I am a cat.
Sorry? Oh, he's just a furry, guys. It's all good. You're a little, ahead of when that's, like, more normal. I don't feel like furries were really a thing in this day and age, but, more power to ya.
I don't know who Mr. Natsume is, or Lock Sherms. I don't know about courts, or trials, or Old Baileys. I am a cat. That's what I am. Just a cat.
Mr. Naruhodo, he's trying to escape from reality. Trying to? He already has, completely. He's fucked. So, what is your name then?
As yet, I have no name.
Mr. Naruhodo, he hasn't fully thought of his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality. Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? Hey. Hello.
I am not a cat.
It worked! He's back in the real world!
What's going to become of me? No! Don't answer that! It's obvious! My accursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate!
Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court prove that there's hope!
Yes. Locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire was brilliant, but... The Reaper is omnipresent! In court, in my lodgings! Here, there, everywhere!
What's he looking straight at me for? I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss.
Oh, yes. Yes, we must.
Okay. Let us converse. This morning's trial.
In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No! Of course, if I cast my mind back, there were perhaps one or two other occasions that moved me more. But if I just block those out, then today is being in that courtroom was it was the most moving experience of my life, local to Mr. Naruto Esquire.
You're too kind. And loud. Scotland Yard found the remaining tea, just as we deduced, and are analyzing it as we speak.
There's nothing wrong with that tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's a solemn, sworn, Saseki, certainty.
I'll give you points on that one. Certainty may not have started with an S, but it has an S sound, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Tell me, did you both drink the tea at the same time that night?
Oh yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We both poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies.
Ew. And at the time, you were both completely fine.
Dude, this voice is fucking me up.
Oh my god. This J. Jonah Jameson ass voice is kicking my ass. As shown by the fact that he and Mr. Shamspear then engaged in the Romeo and Juliet fucking power scaling bullshit. Like,
fucking Romeo actually goes Ultra Instinct and destroys Juliet, actually, so
that's how this fucking goes. I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victim, then.
Great! Mr. Shamspear? That rotten Shamspear! What have I ever done to him?
You don't Jesus. You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently?
I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything at all!
Right.
What I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner.
Well, you know what, Mr. Natsume?
About the soap, of course, what else?
Oh, dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend?
Of course I am. If I had money, I wouldn't have chosen to live an accursed existence in such an accursed lodgings.
Oh, yes, you said it's because... You said it's because the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you?
Exactly! Especially the room that I rent. Spirit of that capital offender who lived there is still haunting the place, and it's trying to kill me!
Capital offender?
No. Might I ask, Mr. Locum Student, Mr. Naruto Esquire, that the next time you visit me, you bring scores of super soft soaps!
Well, at the very least, we can ask if this is the guy he's scared of to death.
What's this?
It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspear's room.
So he knew, did he?
Sorry?
About this man, Selden. A convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings!
What?
He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another. A miserable much mannered Japanese man.
Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit.
Capital offender, Selden. The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now. And at the time, he was hiding out in lodgings. At Mr. Garridub's house.
What? He lived where you do now?
That's right, yes, exactly where I live now. In my very room. Yes, quite.
Holy shit. Dude, it's fucking kicking my ass. Oh my, your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of capital offense?
But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. The curse!
What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume?
It's already caused one death. A few months after the criminal passed away in prison, a man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger, he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside.
Locked from the inside? Exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So, that's the convict's curse, is it?
Yes, well, that was the start of it.
The start of it?
The convict's curse.
Oh my god, hi Inniolite, no way. Hi Hannah. I don't know if you're alive.
Never mind.
Don't you have like, don't you have, what is it, job? You fucking working person? Don't you have a job right now? Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume?
The official cause of death was asphyxia.
Oh my god.
When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas.
Gas?
Only found that out after I signed the lease.
Okay, go fucking... What do you do? Or are you just shredding papers? Are you just doing that right now? Or are you supposed to be doing something important? If you're supposed to be doing something important, then what the fuck are you doing here? If you're just shredding papers, then hi.
So when Mr. Garrideb came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal!
Lucky for Mr. Garrideb, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. I'm sorting paper. It's different. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so different. You're so right. How could I be so foolish? Lucky for Mr. Garrideb, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you?
It is! At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time. And then you talked about having night...
Oh shit, that's a... That's not Soseki. Oopsie daisy. It's okay, I'll forgive this. Oh my god, thank you. Because what would I ever do without your forgiveness? Oh no. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you?
The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me and they try to suffocate me. Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up, and the room is as cold as ice.
But why is your room so cold? Because it doesn't have gas.
London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas.
But that's terrible. That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamsbeard last night when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though. Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings is in Mr. Garrideb's rooms. That is a fantastic question, Susanoo. I mean, we could probably ask him about some shit, but I don't know what, really. Oh, maybe he might have. Mr. Natsume, it's nothing much, but...
Oh, it's been too long since I've been offered a present with that delightfully humble etiquette of our homeland.
What?
You're too kind. I accept it gladly.
Sorry, but I wasn't trying to give it to you, actually. That's it! Oh, no. Let's see if this was the guy. Nope. Same thing. Okay, is there anything to actually, like, give him, or is it just gonna... I'm gonna click the magic button, but I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna see if it kicks me out. Okay, so I just leave. I just leave. If I had to guess, I would go to Gyarados. See if he's, like, here. Yep. 22nd of February, Mr. and Mrs. Gyarados' room. Ah, there he is. Hello. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Gyarados. Hi.
Right bally business is it for me, you know? Getting out and about.
Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance?
Naturally, fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that. Not trying to miss.
The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes?
Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around on the capital on more than one occasion already. As the old haunted lodgings of some such.
Ah,
Well, at least he knows. Makes you wonder what the blaze is going on, don't you? Don't you know?
yes, I'm sure it does. Why the fuck is Sholmes here? In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago, you were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened.
Stopped off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see. Oh, he's walking now. Hello.
So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh?
Actually, I don't know if I want to call it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I'm getting kind of tuckered out, but I'm gonna try to do more streaming. I feel like this is a relatively good cutoff point. Ah! I'm stretching. Ignore me. Actually, I could probably keep going. Okay, how about this? We're gonna do this Gyarados bit. We're gonna be here, and then the moment it wants us to leave Gyarados, that's when we're done. Because something is telling me that we're gonna be right on the to be continued soon. So I'm just gonna sort of let it be for a bit. Anyways, your lodgings.
Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Like that bally curse.
The convict's curse, you mean?
Ah, heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, then the next chap in the room goes and keels over. Then there was a woman who dropped dead just outside the street, not to mention the not to mention the actor yesterday.
Am I next day?
Well, can't help but get the collywobbles, can you?
The fuck is a collywobble? When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shampspear, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still.
Yes, well, so was that blasted convict's curse, it seems.
Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. Bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like the lap of luxury. Huh. Not so sure about that. Oh, wait, shit. Oh. Sorry, I'm reading a text right now. Okay. Okay, so never mind. I am actually going to end it. After I'm gonna finish this because I have to apparently be somewhere, which I did not know about, but it's fine. We're just gonna finish this little segment up and then hurry up.
Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up there? Yeah, it's never hurt to keep an eye on things. In case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes. Heaven forgive me. The words just came out of my lips. Or came to my lips, whatever. Okay. I'm going to end. I'm gonna end. Because I apparently have to go somewhere that I wasn't fucking aware of. But it's fine, you know. I'll live. It'll be fine. Okay, so thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Even though it was like kind of a short one. I mean, it's an hour and a half, so it's not like super short. But it was still short. I don't know. I'm gonna try to stream. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to stream as soon as I can. Like on the closest day I can. I am going to end the stream now. Thank you guys for coming out. I'll try to stream more frequently. Alright, bye-bye.